afternoon, fellas. How are you today? Is it great? I hope you all in the best condition today. Well, today, in this special and amazing opportunities, I'm with Firdaus Setiawan and my special partner.
I'm Gina Bisantina Nufar.
We are going to bring you to the wonderful of Indonesia.
In this special show, we have three various guest stars who will explain the music, dance, and traditional theater in Indonesia.
But yeah, before we are going to the main session, actually we have an amazing jargon for we all, of course.
If we say the cosplay show, you may say, COS, play your amazing skill.
Wow, it's a great jargon, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to you. I want to test you actually, Miss Gina. If I say the cosplay show, you may directly answer. Okay, Miss Gina, the cosplay show.
COS, play your amazing skill.
Well, good job then. Okay, now let's try the audiences maybe, yeah? Okay, the audiences. The cosplay show.
COS, play your amazing skill.
Well, good job then. Okay, Miss Gina, can you guess the first speaker we have?
Will she explain about music, right?
I think so.
Is she beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely yes, of course.
Okay.
And I heard she will show us the amazing performance with her red puppet.
Wow. Okay, without waiting longer, let's call
Miss Fajrin, the stage is yours. Padma Negara, nyandak dua hulu sapu, badai dicipta ku Kresna, atuh Kresna erep sidakep, ana sinuku tunggal babakane, catur dria, catur papat, dria angen-angen, sir budi cipta kalawan rasa, pangambung teu diangge ngangseun, soca teu diangge ninggal, cepil teu diangge ngarungu, baham teu diangge ngucap lir ibarat anu paek ngadeg, nanging bantengna pedah ngangge ambegan, nanging tadi ge manggihan nu maha kawasa teu weleh nganteur ka manusa, rek hade rek goreng, asal tanggal jawab dirina pribadi, maksudna diduluran, maksadna diijabah, ilang dua hulu sapu, jenggelek dados panggowa, anu hiji dados satria. Today, I stand firmly, consolidating and mastering what is there, will explain to the world about the steadfastness of our hearts. The cosplay show will explore the beauty of Indonesian nature, bringing a million diversity and beauty in it. This is the cosplay show. Well, guys, you may keep applause anymore for Miss Fajrin. Actually, that was the best performance, I think.
Yeah.
That's so fluently. Okay, Miss Fajrin, how are you today? Is it great?
I'm great.
Okay.
Thankfully for coming here in this special show, that is the cosplay show. And what is your activities?
As a college student, I do homework.
Okay.
Yes, homework.
Yes.
Okay. In this special season, we are going to talk with you about music in Indonesia, especially traditional music, actually. So, Miss Fajrin, talking about music and its tools, what do you think about what is that? Gamelan.
Gamelan is the name of gamelan is replaced to Japanese, which means the act of hitting or beating. Gamelan has many various instrument music. Gamelan group has kenang, bonang, saron, kenong, flute, and sitar.
Wow.
And in the context traditional, gamelan considered sacred.
It's a wonderful instrument, I hear. And but then, how about the instrument made by bamboo?
Bambu is available and easily in Indonesia, and bamboo is excellent material for music.
I see. Okay.
You got it. Is it sung with percussion music?
Percussion music is different. Percussion music.
Yeah. Okay. It is different, I think. Yeah. Actually, this is the complete answer, I think, from Miss Fajrin. But actually, this is interesting topic, and I want to know deeply about this one, especially to the music or the song that produced by its instruments. So, guys, we will go to the next question. Maybe will be asked by Miss Gay, Miss Gina. Sorry.
Yeah, for the last question, is this song sung for all people who died or only certain people?
It is song for all people died, and it's area because it relate more research because I personally I don't know about it.
Ah, I see, I see. Actually, we have to seek it anymore, or maybe ask to the professional one, because we have the special guest later in the end of this, in this talk show. But yeah, Miss Gina, unfortunately, the time for our sharing has out. We will call the next speaker to talk with us here. But of course, Miss Fajrin, you have to stay here to complete us in our discussion. Well, everyone, we will go to the next session.
Mr. Miftah, what will we can talk in the next session?
Okay, Miss Gina, don't too far. Actually, this speaker gonna show us special performance too.
Wow, really? I'm so excited to watch this.
Okay, without waiting longer, Miss Fajrin, let's call Miss Fanny with her special Javanese dance. The stage is yours. Well, keep applause again for Miss Fanny. Actually, there was amazing performance.
Yeah.
How can do this? Miss Gina?
Oh, what amazing performance you give to us, and how can you dance as beautiful as you did?
Is the exercise speed 2 years for it? Or 3 years? Or maybe 5 years?
No,
no.
only
Okay.
10 years. The practice is only 3 days, though.
3 days? Oh my god, it's such a professional dance actually.
No.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, actually I'm so excited to discuss our next topic about dance and traditional theater with you, Miss Fanny. And I'll begin with the basic questions. What do you think about traditional dance in Indonesia?
Okay. In my opinion, traditional dance is a very interesting thing. Besides showing culture of the region, there is a special sensation when we watch traditional dance. And traditional dance that are popular in Indonesia is Namely, there is Max dance, Balinese dance, and Japanese dance.
Ah.
That's great.
Yeah, what a great answer actually. It's show us that she is the professional dancer. I think. How Miss Fajrin, can you do it?
I can do it.
Oh, you can do it. Okay, you have pro in the other side. Okay. Okay, Miss Mani. So, what can we know about Mas dance or Bali dance?
Okay, as we all know, mask dance we must wear a mask on its face when we are dancing, right? And mask dance define the character of at the courtly dance dramas of the Japanese kings. In fact, this mask largely were about glorifying kings past and present and their heroic deeds, and mask dance is also cultivated in several areas such as in Bali, it's at Kalimantan and West Papua, and for Balinese dance, many regard the legong as Bali most elegant dance form accompanied by gamelan, and the secular dance graces temple anniversaries while increasingly performed for tourists.
I see.
And Bali's most international themed dance is the kecak.
I see.
It's
Mhm.
called monkey dance too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and Walter Space, an influential European artist, the choreography it in 1931.
Ah.
I'm so proud as an Indonesian.
I'm so proud to live in this various country actually. Yeah, you may continue, Miss Gina.
Because we have rich culture.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And last but not least, about dance. I'm so curious to ask the specification of Japanese dance. And what do you think about that?
Okay, as we all know, there are two special dance from Java which has been preserved by Indonesia, especially Java. Those are Bedaya and Serimpi.
That's it. Okay, I
and-
have heard it.
Yes, and dancers wear fine batik sarongs with trailing fabrics, and they also make use of gossamer stitches to create an enhanced motion, as we will know.
Yeah, actually, this is so wonderful, I think. Okay. Okay, Miss Fanny, actually, thank you so much for this special discussion. I have the new side about Indonesia, and it's making me more to Indonesia, something like that. I don't know, I can express it well actually. Okay. But actually, we have still one topic about traditional theater, which has shown by Miss Fajrin before. It's so wonderful to Miss Fajrin. What is the historical thing, Miss Fanny? I think I want to ask to Miss Fanny, not to Miss Fajrin, yeah, but then, what is the historical thing we can know from this wayang puppet?
Okay, a little bit information about wayang puppet is originated by many accounts where people blended Indian legends with local ones, and specifically wayang purwa was originally appeared only in Java and Bali, and like other Indonesian art, wayang characters and performance involve a moral dimension and function to remind people of the right and wrong ways to behave in this world, thus evil and good, define the plot of characters of wayang plays.
It's a great discussion actually, but unfortunately we have to end this session, Miss Gina, because
It's really fun, and your answer is really good.
We want to discuss it maybe for about 3 hours or 4 hours, but actually the duration limited us.
Excited for it. Before we are going to the very very special guest we have waited for in this session, we will cheerfully give the stage to Group 4 to perform the special performance for Group 4.
The stage is yours.
Woi, berasuk break dari sekarang. Kalau enggak, aku jual nih kartu yang bertiga.
Pengen banget dah punya iPhone 14 Pro Max. Fitur kameranya keren banget ya. Fitur batu aja sampai kelihatan pakai jerninya.
Wih, keren juga ya teknologi sekarang. Kebayang deh beberapa tahun kemudian seperti yang di film Terminator.
Keren sih keren, tapi mahal cuy. Mending beli somai pakai kol.
Iya, real cuy.
Iya, kendalanya cuma itu tuh, keuangan. Makan aja jarang gue.
Kenapa gak jual ginjal aja, Kak?
Sepertinya itu ide yang goblok.
Bener. Lagian mana ada yang sampai segitunya demi iPhone 14?
Itu ide yang sangat cemerlang. Pal, lu mesti bangga deh punya adik jenius dan calon sukses kayak Cuti. Coba bayangin aja deh, kita jual cuma satu aja ginjal kita untuk satu iPhone 14 Pro Max. Kita pasti akan mendapatkan itu besok. Ya udah deh, aku mau jual satu ginjal aku dulu ya. Bye.
Ya bodohnya beneran dah tuh anak.
Iya, aku jadi curiga deh. Kenapa dia bisa naik kelas?
La 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 la, asik jos guys, 14 nih bos, ayo kita foto jerawat batu.
Buset, kebeli dah.
Iya, laku ginjal lo.
Apa ginjal.
Kenapa dah?
Gak jadi, gue gak jadi jual ginjal guys.
Gak jadi jual ginjal.
Iya, gue gak jadi jual ginjal, gue jadinya jual hati. Soalnya harga hati bisa bikin gue beli 2 iPhone 14 Pro Max daripada ginjal cuma satu doang, sisanya duitnya dikit.
Anjir Udin, wah rada-rada nih orang. Lu mati lu ntar demi iPhone rela jual organ, apalagi hati, organ yang paling penting woy.
Iya, freak banget woy. Yah, mati deh temen gue.
Tenang guys, tenang, ini udah biasa kok.
Udah biasa gimana?
Ya udah biasa sih, lu tahu dah manusia sekarang kan banyak yang gak punya hati, tapi lihat deh, mereka masih bisa hidup.
Iya sih,
juga ya?
bener.
Iya,
Tapi kan, ya gimana ya?
Well guys, same as before we are going to call the last guest star, the very very special guest today. Actually, he will perform as the special performance too. Yeah. So for Mr. Dr. Deddy Sulaiman Emum, the stage is yours.
Ini tentang langkah yang kau tentukan, cara yang kau pakai untuk mencapai sebuah tujuan. Apa artinya kaki bila kau tak berjalan? Apa guna mata bila tak merasa masa depan? Suka tak bermimpi bila kau tak melangkah? Untuk apa kesempatan bila tak ambil kelas? Setan aku, dia juga mereka. Ulahkan tekad lalu rasakan merdeka. Hei kau, jadikan dirimu seperti yang nyata.
Okay, sir, welcome to the show. And how are you, sir?
I am great as always. Thank you.
Good, thank you for your coming on this show.
I'm fine.
It is an honor to discuss with you about the interesting topic in Indonesia. Actually, we have talked about music, dance, traditional theater. And now, we are so curious to ask you with 1,000 questions we have.
1,000 questions.
Yeah, are you ready for it?
Yes, get ready. Let's rock.
Yeah, let's rock. Okay, Miss Gina.
Okay. Talking about percussive music, have you played percussive music and what is unique about percussive music, sir?
Yeah, I am a drummer and I am the player of djembe. You know djembe? Djembe. Yeah, this is the percussive. Percussive means that I like how it play and the bass and also the beat. That is why I like percussive music.
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, it's so it. But what do you interest with kind of the music? What this kind of music?
Yeah, actually the modern ones is not so interesting for me because everybody can play the modern music like guitar, bass. So that I change my mood to traditional one. Okay, traditional one. Probably because I have to hit the instrument in Sundanese like saron and then bonang. Yeah, I like that instrument. And then my mood also changed to combine, to integrate, to collaborate
Yes.
between the traditional one and the modern one. That is my fashion in music.
Oh, I guess that's great.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
I've ever heard about a percussive from second hand. I mean, yes, like
Describe something like that.
yeah, something like that. And can all second hand or scraps be used as percussion instruments or only certain items?
Yeah, the percussive one is so natural, and that is also my fashion. In music, like this is stable and glass. If we can heat and it produces the sound, everything can be played. So, because I like nature, I like the sound of nature. I think everything I meet the thing that I can hit. I think that's fine.
Ah, yeah.
In Bandung, in Sundanese, there are some communities who play the percussive one. I think from aqua galon, also bamboo. Yeah, this is very interesting because music is the creative one. So the creative activities like playing music from nature, that is, I think, nature. It could be all of item we can play.
Ah, okay, it sounds great too. Actually, this opened my mind larger. Actually, after listen or heard that explanation, it is a nice topic actually. But talking about the instrument of the music, we are talking to about the certain song in Indonesia. Yeah, actually, small part of people don't know about the traditional song of Indonesia. Yeah, this music, which is say popular music in various regions, may not be widely known by the outsiders.
That's right.
Especially maybe the young people.
Yeah.
So how do you think to introduce this to many people, especially to the young generation?
Well, I think you are right when we are talking about the traditional one, especially you are the zillennial, okay? The young people in this modern era, you will take the easy one, how to play and how to sing a song. That is the very easy one. But our tradition has the instrument. I think this is what we can say. This is the instrument that our local has. I think we are in the university level. We have to exercise ourselves. We have to know our local instrument, and then we have to be able to play there. And then we have to socialize. In our faculty, Adab and Humanities, we have the Sundanese music instruments. And I would like to thank you if you want to be able to play saron, bonang, and then jenglong, also goong. Okay? So this is the most important thing for us as the Sundanese one here. Not only to know the instrument, but also to be able to play them.
Ah, okay, it sounds great. Yeah, talking about the traditional and modern song, actually we have researched two kinds of this. The first is keroncong, the second is dangdut. I think it has some little bit similar about these two things. If you have to choose one of them, what's your favorite music between keroncong or dangdut song? And what is the reason actually?
Well, your question is so tricky. Actually, I would like to choose keroncong. Better than dangdut, because keroncong has very unique for me to play. There is ukulele, and then the bass itself is different, and the music also the intonation is very well in my ear. So I like keroncong so much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We're already talking about dangdut, keroncong, also percussion music, and We go to the third topic about dance, sir.
Dance.
As we know, fast dance is practiced at some regions such as Bali,
Yeah.
Kalimantan, or West Papua.
Mm.
And what is the differences of this dance in every region?
Well, yeah, this is Indonesia. We are very rich with our culture, our dance, our music. So, according to me, every ethnic, every local wisdom has a very unique instrument, and this instrument is based on the local nature. For instance, we have Sundanese bamboo, we have kendang, and then angklung, and then calung. This is from bamboos.
Yes.
So I think when you mention Papua, Kalimantan, Bali, so they have a very unique instrument for the local one. And I think the difference would be hard for us, for me to explain, because this is very abstract, you know.
Yeah.
The music is abstract, so I think we can hear, and when the unique instrument is played, so we know that this is from Bali, this is from Kalimantan, this is from Papua, and this is from Sunda or Java. Sunda and Java use gamelan for the instrument, but they have the different tone and intonation as well.
Yeah, it has own character.
Yeah, the own character.
Yeah, okay. Actually, talking about Bali dance,
Mhm.
I think I like this. I'm interested on it because it shows us something different. Maybe with the what is that? The eyes,
makeup.
the makeup also. Have you ever seen a Bali dance in person?
You know, I like also Bali dance. You know, how to perform Bali dance, it would involve very huge persons, because there are many instruments, there are many person who handle this instrument, and you know, if we see or watch the Bali dance, probably it would be physical and mental.
Mental too.
Yeah, not only just physical, but also mental means spiritual. We have to have the best mood to perform, and that is what I see from Bali, from Java, Sunda. This is not only Jaipong or Bali dance, but we need the spiritual experience on it.
Because it's directly connected to the audiences.
Audience and also supernatural.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. And according to you, if you look at its history, what are the advantages of this wayang puppet compared to other display puppet?
Actually, this is we are moved to the next topic. Actually, because because before Miss Fajrin was performed the wayang puppet.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah. That's it. So I think what's the advantages of it, sir?
Yeah, you know, the puppets would have the philosophical meaning that is the unique from the performance. I think the other performance would be like physically or just the performance. But in wayang, you know, wayang must be performed in the middle of the night. So the master of puppet, Dalang, would have the unique of the preparation. And you know, although this is very philosophical, but the performance of wayang would have any story from the floor. I mean, they will take the current issues in the social, whether this is disaster or social phenomenon. Yeah, they will take the social issues, the current issues, and it will be performed in wayang performance. That is the uniqueness in wayang performance.
And also ever watch in person in the middle night and really fun, but sometimes make me feel sleepy. I want to
Yeah.
sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, probably the listeners or the audience would be very limited because wayang is performed in the middle of the night. So I think the zillennial like you would be sleepy. You are having any assignments. So yeah, this is
social media.
Yeah, social media. I think just the limited person who can watch the wayang performance.
Okay. Actually, sir, this is the last but not least.
Mhm.
Actually, you have traveled around the world, so much countries, I think. When you go abroad, have you ever seen Indonesian performance there? And what is the side of them about Indonesian performance?
Yeah, as I said before, that Indonesia has a very rich of culture, performance, music, traditional theater. So when you are in these clothes and you are able to speak English, you have the talents to perform ethnic or local performance. I think this is a very good idea if you want to go abroad to show our talents. Yeah, I have ever been there in England. They have to perform the Indonesian because Indonesian has very rich. So probably when Bali or Sunda or Java or Kalimantan, Papua show, probably we can detect that, oh, this is from Bali, this is from Papua, but this is Indonesia. They know this is Indonesia, and Indonesia has several performance, the unique performance. When I heard the song of Indonesia for the first time overseas, like Indonesia, so I cried at the time. I remember about Indonesia here, and I think everybody abroad there, if you hear the Indonesian song, I think you will cry as well.
Yeah, actually, we feel like so proud of our country.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, sir. Actually, we want to discuss with you maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, but actually the time is limited us. Actually, this is the last questions. Thank you so much for this amazing discussion.
Okay.
Thank you to Miss Fajrin also. Miss Fanny.
Thank you for coming here in the cosplay show.
Yeah, okay, in this cosplay show. So maybe the last agenda that is closing, Miss Gina. We will end this talk show, and thank you so much for all of the audiences here. I hope we will gather again in this cosplay show in the next meeting. Okay, finally, let's close by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin. Okay, see you guys in the next cosplay show, and let's we say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.